And thus, season 1 of What If has come to a close. Spoilers for the finale of What If. There's honestly not much to say about this episode because it was mainly action, but overall my thoughts are pretty neutral to positive. First off, I thought there would be a special intro with Ultron. Like instead of the Watcher narrating the intro of the show, it would be Ultron narrating the intro of the show, showing that he has like control. Basically like how Bill Cipher takes control of the title sequence for Gravity Falls near the finale. And I for one was super happy to see Captain Carter reappear in this episode. This is about as close to sequel episodes for season 1 episodes of What If that we're gonna get right now. And I really like that episode 1 of Captain Carter covered the first Avenger, and this time when we see her again, it's covering the beginning of the Winter Soldier. Especially with this being Chadwick Boseman's last work as Black Panther, it was really nice to see him share a scene with Killmonger once again. And as always, the action in this episode is really wonderful, especially in the finale. I feel like they ramped things up a little bit, especially with Doctor Strange duplicating Thor's hammers, Doctor Strange summoning all the zombies, and then having Wanda Zombie come in to make a cameo appearance, and especially with Captain Carter and Black Widow teaming up with their shields to beat up on Ultron. And this is when I realized the show was basically building towards an abridged version of the Infinity Saga, because this fight has a lot of parallels with the Infinity War Thanos fight, and it's also really remarkable that all these people can coordinate so well together in a fight, because you have like Sorcerer Supreme Doctor Strange with Captain Carter, and then you have Killmonger with like Party Thor. It's just, their dynamic is so contrasting, and I'm surprised that they work so well together. But on that note of the fight, did I miss something? Like, why is the Soul Stone so important for their victory? Does Gamora's machine only take the Soul Stone? Is that it? Because like, I would figure the Mind Stone or the Power Stone was a little bit more important for taking down Ultron. And I think it's really interesting that Killmonger points out that the ending of every episode in this season of What If was a grim ending, and he was arguing that the Infinity Stones could fix all that. So in that way, it makes the grim endings just very purposeful. But I still don't think that justifies Killmonger's existence on this team. Just being a twist villain, it felt very shoehorned in, and it made the fight really abrupt. Like, it came to a very quick ending, and I didn't really like that. And Killmonger was the villain for like 5 minutes. So I didn't see a point in Killmonger in this episode. But by the end of the episode, I was very happy that every single past episode of What If received representation in this episode. At first, I didn't think episode 3 received representation, the murder mystery with the Avengers. But then I realized that's where they dropped off Natasha, and that's where, where she goes to live from now on. In that universe where only Captain America and Captain Marvel are there, and all the other Avengers are dead. So I really like that. I think that's a cool ending for her. And for once in a What If episode, we finally have a post-credit scene. It's basically Captain Carter discovering Scrawny Steve is still inside the Iron Giant armor or whatever it's called. I forgot what the name of it was. And he's basically alive. I hope he's like a new interpretation of the Winter Soldier, because that would be cool. So would I rewatch this episode of What If? Yeah, but my What If fatigue did kick back in with this finale. And it's essentially because it's like the final battle of Endgame with higher stakes, but with less build-up. And by build-up, I mean everything, like characters, the villain, and the overall situation. So it just made for an overall inferior scene. So how soon would I rewatch this episode? Give me like a month, honestly. That doesn't mean I don't like the episode. It's just, if I'm gonna rewatch the finale, I might as well go back and rewatch all 9 episodes that came before it. So I need some time to just reset myself overall for all the episodes. And lastly, do I want a second season of the show? Honestly, not really, because I feel like What If hasn't really found its footing yet. It hasn't justified its existence. Because I feel like these episodes are too short for the stories they're trying to tell. At least make the episodes like 40 minutes. And with a season 2, I'm also trying to figure out if I would prefer new What If scenarios or continuations of the pre-existing storylines. I guess Ideally, it would be like a mix of the two. But, you know, if you do continue these characters' storylines, you can actually give them depth and actually develop them a little bit more and make them likable characters as opposed to just one-off characters. So yeah, that's it for my What If finale review. If you watched all 9 reviews, I really appreciate you as a viewer. Obviously, I've rebooted the channel. I'm trying to post consistently now, and that was the main goal I had when I decided to reboot the channel. I said, I'm gonna review all 9 episodes of What If, and I'm gonna post them consistently, and if I can do that, I know I'm gonna be serious about rebooting the channel and posting videos on YouTube. And I managed to do that. I'm proud of myself. And I did stuff in between that too, so that's cool. And I'm just really excited about it. And you've seen the progression. Like, you look at the first episode of my What If reviews and you compare it to now, like, I'm really trying to develop the channel with every video I put out, and I've been learning more and more, and you've been watching me go through that if you watched all 9 of the reviews, basically. So yeah, thank you for sticking around. Like and subscribe. Tell me what you thought about the What If finale review and the What If finale itself in the comments. Sorry. Anyways, yeah. See y'all later when I rank the episodes of What If. That's the next video, by the way. Okay, bye.